Did you know most of your shopping can be done right here in Maricopa? With over 1,200 local businesses and services available, there is no reason to shop anywhere else. And dollars spent here support our local economy, as well as provide funds for improvement projects, education, and more, all of which helps Maricopa grow into a self-sustaining city. Join us now for Business Beat, as together we discover Maricopa businesses.
Welcome to another edition of Maricopa Business Beat. I'm going to be speaking today with Keith Kirkman, President and CEO of Orbitel Communications, a local cable, television, and internet provider. If you're a resident of Maricopa or thinking about becoming one, chances are you'll probably be interacting with Orbitel, which, thank goodness, offers great service and great prices.
Hi, welcome to Orbitel.
Hi, Keith. How are you doing today? Thanks for having me.
Come on back.
Keith, thanks for having me here today. I'm excited to learn all about Orbitel Communications and share that with the community. Tell me how Orbitel got started in Maricopa. Give me a little history.
Well, it's a great story. It was the fall of 2001. Maricopa was really in its early infantile stages of real estate development. The first dry utility parts were going in Rancho El Dorado. And a good friend of mine, who's been a construction contractor for other cable systems I'd owned and operated, got a call from an electrical subcontractor doing work for ED3 and said, you know, we need cable out here. And so he flew out on a lark, kind of stood underneath a tent where the CVS pharmacy is today at Smith Inc. and 347. And he'll say he drank the Kool-Aid. He believed the idea that there would be affordable housing within proximity of jobs and that all of this undeveloped land out here would actually get built. And so in May of 2002, they formed Orbitel. It took them about 7, 8, 9 months to get everything in line. And they started working in the summer of 2002, building our technical operations center in the heat of the Arizona sun. And in October 2002, we connected our first customer. So this year, we'll celebrate 9 years of providing service to residents of Maricopa, and it's been a great story for us.
So from a few hundred to maybe just a few thousand people to now well over 43,000 and reflected in the map behind you. That's a significant service area.
It's a great service area, and there's a lot of room still to grow, right? There's still a lot of great opportunity for Orbitel, for the City of Maricopa, a lot of areas to fill in, a lot of opportunities still to be realized. I talk to friends all the time in the industry and they go, what's it like in Maricopa? And I go, we're building a city, right? We've built cable in a lot of places and built extensions and developments and things like that, but I've never been anywhere in my life where you're building a city from the ground up, and the amount of work that's been done by the council and the community and the business and the developers working together, and how much has been accomplished in the last 9 years is just staggering, right?
Speaking of building a city, Orbitel isn't just providing cable and then sitting in their offices and expecting the community be built without its involvement. Talk to me about all the things Orbitel does for and in the community.
Well, I think the great thing for a company like Orbitel is that we only serve the City of Maricopa. We live, eat, breathe, and succeed on how Maricopa succeeds. And so we take great pleasure in participating in what's happening in our community, whether it's from activities we've done with the Chamber of Commerce or Maricopa Economic Development Alliance, working with our city council, working with not-for-profits and community organizations like FOR and Against Abuse, or working in the schools for Box Top for Education programs. Wherever we can find an ability to be involved, it's not just good business, it's good for our community, and this is where we live and work. This is important to us, and one of the great things that we've been able to do as well is had the pleasure to work in a lot of the community events, whether it be the Great American Barbecue or the former Founders Day and now Stagecoach Days and Salsa Festival. I mean, it's a great opportunity for us to engage with our customers, right? When 10 to 15,000 residents show up, I mean, a fourth of your population turns out for an event. and you get a chance to just interact with them casually, informally. Sometimes we can display products, but more than anything else, it's just an opportunity for us to say, hey, thanks, and it's a lot of fun just to engage with people. I put in perspective, what if there's an event in Phoenix and 700,000 people showed up? I mean, that's how significant some of these events really are in terms of the turnout and how well the community seems to grab to them. And it's great fun to participate and be a sponsor in some of those things in whatever small way we can.
So let's get to some of the questions that a resident or maybe a new resident wants to know. Tell me about the services that you do provide, especially to the local residential customer.
One of the great things that just recently happened is we acquired Maricopa Broadband, and so now Orbitel provides universal services throughout the entire city of Maricopa. So we now can offer services to residents in any master plan community, in Old Town as well. So we're a full service cable TV operator, 290 plus channels of programming, 73 in HD, high-speed data services up to 20 megabit download, and local and unlimited long-distance phone calling plans. So we've got a very large distribution network that has a great deal of fiber optic cables in the ground, distributing to all of the major commercial locations. And so that network allows us not only to provide services to all of our residential customers, but the growing population of business class services. So we've launched now business class video services, business class internet, and business class telephony services so that our business customers have an option beyond the traditional telephone company and internet options for them. But it also allows them then to use those services to advance their business, not only work more efficiently, but provide them for their customers. And then one of the other great things that we've built in our network is this very large fiber optic network where we're running dedicated fiber service to large industrial locations. And we think for an economic development purposes, as well as for just the businesses that are here, that this large fiber optic connectivity that goes all the way into downtown Phoenix on an exclusive network that we own and that we operate gives businesses the ability to provide the advanced services in Maricopa that they could get anywhere in the world. So it's an attraction that we think will bring people here and say, hey, I'm not disadvantaged in working in Maricopa or creating my business here. I've got all of the services that I would traditionally expect to have in a Phoenix metropolitan area or any other major city in the country.
Well, I can attest to the great customer service here at Orbitel. I've never walked in the door without smiling faces, as I saw today. Keith, how do people find you? Where are you located? And tell me a little bit about hours of operation.
Well, we are located in the Basha Shopping Center, right off of John Wayne Parkway. We're there from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, for customer visits or by telephone calls. We also have 24/7 technical support for our internet and phone-based customers. So any hour of the day, any day of the week, all year round, they can call and get help on their internet connection, email-related issues, or telephony-related problems. After hours, we have personnel on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to respond to outages, and we have on-call response in that regard. And of course, we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at orbitelcom.com, where customers can get all kinds of information about products and services. We have a really unique application that we built. It's called Bundle Builder, and customers can go there, select their neighborhood, select their cable, internet, or phone package that they may want, and create their own bundle of services so that they can actually compare pricing. There's no obligation or commitment. It's just something they can play around with. They can print out their package and their pricing, and then they can compare that to their existing provider. They can email us, we'll follow up, or they can just come in and talk to us.
Keith, this is always the question of the day on our Business Beat program. We're doing this program to not only educate local residents about all the great services that are offered in the community, but do so with the thought in mind that shopping local is critical. What are your thoughts about shopping local? Why do you feel it's important?
Well, clearly as a local company based in Maricopa, we believe completely in local service and shopping locally and supporting local businesses. We've done a number of initiatives either through the Chamber of Commerce or other areas to support that. But, you know, for Maricopa and for Orbitel, we're a local-based company. Local employees, we pay property taxes and employment taxes, and also part of our business fees include a franchise fee that's paid to the City of Maricopa. That's a significant dollar. And so I think many times what people miss is that when they choose satellite or choose another provider that's not based here in Maricopa, they're actually adversely impacting the tax base for the City of Maricopa. So you not only get the benefit of a full-service local cable TV operator, but you're also contributing to the success of your community by supporting and shopping with Orbitel locally.
So there you have it. World-class service, local company, and customization to every single resident and business here in Maricopa. Thank you, Keith, for the time today and telling us all about Orbitel.
It's great to have you. Thank you for coming by.
If you have a Maricopa business and would like to be featured, visit our website for more information. Join us again next week to discover more local services and businesses right here in Maricopa. And remember, shopping local helps build a prosperous future.